So I'm out walking around in the food forest this afternoon because instead of New Year, new me, I'm always New Year, new trees. I'm out here checking all of my fruit trees that we planted last spring. So in 2024, I was on rental property in the middle of Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I had a full homestead on this full 1 acre, right? Then in the fall of 2024, I purchased land, 8.5 acres. Fast forward in spring of 2025, in April, I finally moved out here. But months before we moved out here, I planted over 100 different trees, berry bushes, nut trees, like everything. Even started a garden. And then we moved out here in April. Now, I started most of the things that I planted out here in what I call the chute. It doesn't look like much because it's still winter. But this is eventually going to be the food forest. And out here, predominantly, I have figs, I have cherries, I have plums, and I have things like elderberry. So what I'm doing today is I'm going around and I'm doing the bend test on them, right? Is you alive? That's not a good one. That's not a good sign. She's bendy, okay? You can also do a little scratch test on them. And so what I'm doing is making my rounds and checking everything because if it didn't survive, I got to replace it. And obviously, the less things that I have to replace, the more new things I can buy. And some of the things that I don't have in abundance yet are peach trees, apple trees. So what do you think I'm going to be shopping for? Now, we are seriously thinking about putting some maples out front. I desperately want a weeping willow and a red bud. Even those don't produce me food, I want them. And some of these are already showing signs of budding a little bit. Back off in there are some pomegranates, and they're very, very small. Again, we just started these last year. Now, the only place that you'll see me shop for all of my perennials like this are Food Forest Nursery, okay? And these guys are out of Northwest Arkansas, and they ship all over the U.S. I love them because they specialize in natives. And I've already been walking out here a while before I started recording, and guess what? I haven't lost anything but one fig, and that was actually a fig that I transplanted from the old property. So now I'm going to go order, and I'll update y'all on what I order, when it comes in, and a few other things.